Play! The video game podcast starts now.
Hello! Look how cool we look. You stifling a yawn there, Manny? Oh, we lost Manny. Oh wait, no, I muted you all, didn't I? Hey! I wonder why it was so good.
God, you are the worst with that. You are the worst with that.
Welcome to episode 29. Jesus. That's over 6 months of podcasting we've had of the Click Click Play podcast. And I'm your host, Biggest Benes, and joining me, as always, the trustworthy one, Andre the Giant YouTube star.
Yay, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Yay. And his younger brother, the welfare queen, Manny GPT.
Sup?
He hasn't seen Glow, so I don't think you
You're not
know
seeing
that
Glow,
problem.
Manny?
No.
Dude,
Yeah, he doesn't like cool things, does he?
no.
No, my brother literally doesn't like anything that's interested.
Yeah, what were we trying to get him into earlier that he wasn't feeling?
You guys kept telling me to watch a weird kind of porn, and I don't want to watch it.
Life is Strange.
Yeah.
Not going to finish that.
Worst wank ever. All right. Anyway, great. We've already gone on to the knob jokes. Awesome.
Perfect.
So yeah, Jordan's not here again. I don't know why. He just sent us a message
all
10
right.
minutes after we were due to start saying, "Yeah, I'll join you next week." Oh
Oh, relax. You can't trust them whalers.
no,
The
Whalers. That's a great name. Good old Whalers. Sin says he watched a video of two snails having sex. Anyway, can you tell? Do you like my new apartment? Does it look good?
It looks wonderful.
Yeah.
I love the
what?
green screen.
This is I've got a much bigger room now, so if it echoes a little bit, that's why. But hopefully it won't. But yeah, so I've moved house and I've got even more stable internet, so I won't cut out I think there's one episode, episode 25 or 6 in 2 parts because my internet decided to cut out halfway through. So yeah, this one, touch wood, is not going to do it. 300 meg down and up. Can't complain about that. How's your week? Oh, by the way, why are we wearing sunglasses?
I'm wearing sunglasses because my eyes are very sensitive to light and I get headaches.
You're hungover, in other words.
Yeah, basically is what I'm trying to say.
There's Manny. They Snapchat sunglasses.
I'm wearing sunglasses because when I fall asleep while you guys are talking, you guys won't be able to tell.
I
That's why
can't
I'm wearing
wait. I
sunglasses.
can't wait to win this argument that me and my brother are about to have halfway through the.
Oh yeah,
halfway through this.
Get ready.
No.
I had to stop an argument before the show started. I was like, save it for the podcast. It's going to be amazing. If you are falling asleep during the podcast, I hope our dulcet tones can drift you off in peace. You don't have too scary dreams. But I know one of our listeners, our new listeners, Dogfin, he's going to listen to us while I think driving a truck. So please don't fall asleep because that would be
Definitely
irresponsible.
don't do that.
Oh, I mean, if you don't want him to fall asleep, maybe we should end the podcast right now.
Oh,
Keep.
don't worry, Jordan's not on this week.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's fine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, man. Be ready to stay awake.
Dude, I can't wait for next week to hear him talk about a game and say the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, actually,
can't-
it's very Castlevania-like. The Surge wasn't that great because it's not Dark Souls. Everybody,
do
it's
the-
not Dark Souls and Dark Souls.
Can you do the Welsh
game
accent?
the game is good. The game is good, and then 300 synonyms to the word good.
Can you do it in a Welsh accent?
Oi, go
Such a lot hours. It's a slow,
yeah.
horrible death. Well, at least it gets you out in the open air.
A very professional me there. I've got the my stream alerts on in the background, which I need to turn off because everyone else has just heard a Monty Python reference. So apologies about that. But yes, I'm sure he'll be talking about his new games that he's playing. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, guess what? Guess what's amazing about my new house? I get to order from Amazon and they deliver in 2 hours.
Oh, you have Amazon now?
Yeah,
Amazon.
so I bought this new mouse. If you can see, it's
that's cool.
a G502, and I got that
I
within
thought you
2
were-
hours.
I thought you were going to say that you live 5 seconds away from one of the coolest clubs in Barcelona. I thought you were going to say that.
I live less than 5 minutes than to one of the coolest clubs.
I'm more impressed with the Amazon thing.
No, I'm less impressed with the Amazon. More impressed with the cool club thing.
Yeah,
You
Apollo.
haven't. You
Should've
don't
started with
realize. You don't realize
Dude,
how
I go to
important it
clubs.
is.
I go to clubs, dude, and then all the girls and all the boys,
Ladies.
they all come up to me, and they all want to be just like.
Well, I've ordered toilet paper, and it's gotten to my house in under an hour.
Oh, have you got
Yeah,
like a
it's
button that you
incredible.
press? You have a button.
Yeah.
Second, like your
You
hand.
get
Oh
those
shit, I've run
buttons.
out. You don't. You can just wait on the loo. Do they give you do they bring it straight to the toilet? Like here you go.
Yeah. They hand it to. They help me wipe sometimes. It's
Before it dries in.
Little extra to help you wipe.
Yeah.
You don't want it to get dry, and you have to pick it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Anyway.
he also spits in your butthole like a bidet.
Really. Anyway, yes, I got a new mouse. What happened there?
Amazon satisfaction guarantee.
Ooh.
Yeah. But it's
Tell
good.
me about the club.
Oh, it's a great club actually. They have a special night on a Sunday afternoon, so that people can go out and party and then go to bed at a decent time in time for work on
I've
Monday.
never understood how people go out on work days and then they're perfectly fine with going coked up to work. It makes no sense to me.
Not all of us take coke when we go out, Manny.
Just saying.
Not all of us drink at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and need to be coked up by the end of it.
Were you drunk when you came into my stream last night, Manny?
No, I was just super tired.
And argumentative. It was great.
Yeah.
I wasn't argumentative. I was not argumentative.
Confrontational.
Ben thinks I'm being a troll. All I literally said was I hate fucking Joel, and we're about to
Okay,
find out why.
moving on. Yeah, that's gonna be a topic.
It will be.
I can't wait to
Anyway,
cover it.
but first, Jordan, he's not here. Andrew, you sold your arms.
Yeah, I
It's
sold
a lie. I can see
both
them.
my arms to science. No, I sold arms. Man, that game was such a sad. I started playing a lot more online in the end, but goddamn, I'm so glad I sold it because Splatoon is infinitely better. Splatoon 2.
Splatoon
Yeah.
2 is so good. Yeah,
It's so much better. It's so much more fun.
I'm a bit of a hoarder. In fact, I've finally got a bookcase that's got all my games on. So I've got all these awesome Nintendo Switch games, including
It's
You guys still play that? You guys still play
Splatoon
that
2,
giant console?
Mario
Oh, it's
Kart.
funny. My brother has no games for it. I don't know why he even got it.
Look at
Hey
this, man.
guys, hey guys, look at this
game.
shit. Guys, look at this shit. You guys just look at this. Look at.
Manny is slapping his Nintendo, which is not a euphemism.
Breaking.
Look at this little indie game, Manny. You should try it. Have you ever heard of it? Get ready for our
What?
Game of the Year discussions. You're going to hear a lot about this game.
Yeah, Breath of
Oh, and then
the
these
Wild.
two pieces of shit. Does anybody want to buy
Yeah.
these? $5 each. $5.
I'd buy Arms is a good game for $5. I sold it. I got $45 for it at GameStop. So I recommend selling the shit out of it. And I bought it for $48 on Amazon. So
It's nearly as good as my my bargain when I bought Assassin's Creed for £39.99 and then sold it to my brother 2 hours later for £40. That's how millionaires are made.
That's how Trump made it.
And you hate Trump so bad. You hate Trump so much, but look at
Before
you.
he, no, let's avoid Trump. And Manny, you're
What?
quitting video games. Why are you quitting video games?
Because I'm playing way too much of Fallout 4 and I'm not getting anything done.
You should play New Vegas.
Because-
I've seen Zach's been playing that quite a bit.
I
Great
sorry, but I don't like playing old games and hurting my eyes. Sorry.
I played Last of Us.
I think that was a quote of Sony, right? That was a Sony quote at one point.
Yeah.
I don't-
Why do you
I don't
want to
like
play that ugly?
I don't want to play old games. They hurt my eyes.
That's what they said about like the Xbox One. Like there's the backwards
Hey!
compatibility, but not that
Hey!
many people actually play it.
Hey,
Yeah.
shut up.
Xbox One. You can't diss the Xbox One in front of Manny. Gunblade in the chat. Dang, not drunk this time, Manny. Getting a reputation.
All right.
By the way, if you do want to listen to
kind of reputation I want.
if you do want to listen to last week's podcast, I put it up yesterday. Moving and laziness kind of got in the way, but you should definitely give it a listen because Manny was drunk. Drunk Manny is great, Manny. So we're gonna talk about games we're playing in the news, and also we've got some questions coming up later. So if you have any questions you want to ask any of us, send it in the chat, and we will stick it on at the end, and we will answer your questions. They can be as strange as you want. Like, would you like a pizza-sized burger or a burger-sized pizza?
Burger
Why would-
size. I would want a burger size pizzas.
It's tiny.
Wait,
Pizza
both
size.
of those suck.
Yeah.
Both of those suck.
Yeah,
I don't want
too small
any
of a
of them.
pizza, too big of a burger.
That's why it's a dilemma.
I don't want any of those.
That's a
things.
good question. Write that down.
Hey, I've got one. Would you like a cat-sized dog, or a dog-sized
Dog
cat,
size.
or
dog?
a cat-sized dog?
That's so cool, Ben. I didn't know I didn't know you had no idea how big animals get. That's crazy.
Yeah, they
'Cause
told
they're
me
about
this
the
was.
same size.
They told me this
For the
would.
audio listeners, Ben has a dog. and
They
he's
told me that this
holding
would
it right
grow into a Doberman. I'm still waiting. It's still there. It's like,
now. Oh, John,
yeah.
put it down. No, I mean like I meant
gone.
put it to sleep, not throw it.
Oh, don't worry. He's going to be sleeping now.
Oh,
Would you rather be attacked by a bear the size of a duck or a duck the size of a bear?
No, that's a good one.
would you rather have to strangle your dog to death or eat it?
You gotta pick one thing, and you gotta show us on stream.
You don't have to kill your dog if you eat. I mean, you have to eat it, but you're not the one that's killing it.
Is that you for me?
Yeah.
Or you have to-
Gunblade says a bear the size. Yeah, if it's a bear the size of a duck, you just give it a good kick.
Answer the fucking question. I'm just kidding.
All right, okay. So those are the questions. Get your questions in. If they're about video games, even better. If not, well, never mind. So it's time for games that we've been playing. This is when I get to mute y'all.
Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control if you can take it. All about your debt if you can pay it. It's all about pain and who's gonna make it.
What games you playing, you bastards? You. I don't know. I have to feel like reading it out every time. But yeah, what games are we all playing? Let's start with the guy who's got a rant inside. Andre.
Yay! I beat Shadow of Mordor, and I can't tell you one thing that happened in it because I skipped every single cutscene.
Didn't Celebrimbor is a great name though for someone.
I don't even know who that is.
He's who you are. Oh, he's inside you. He's the man that is inside you.
Oh,
Ooh. sounds like a
Daddy
Friday
Dating
night.
Simulator. Oh no, that was Daddy Dating Simulator. That
Yeah,
was
yeah, okay. No, but I really enjoyed the combat in that game. I guess at the time it was really like because I like Assassin's Creed movement better than I like this one, and everyone's saying this is like the Assassin's Creed killer. I'm like, I don't know. I just got off playing Unity again, and Unity is a though it had glitches at the beginning and like the over map is horrid. it's a fucking great game. It looks amazing. It plays very well. I like Shadow of Mordor. I could care less about anything that happened in that game. My brain turned off, but I played it all the way through, and then I skipped like the last cutscene because I'm like, I don't care. I want to go to sleep.
That's
And
why you
then,
don't know. You're skipping the cutscene. But I mean, you played 100 hours of Shadow of Mordor.
It says I played 100 hours, but I don't think I did. I think I accidentally left it on overnight at one point, or 2 points, I guess.
Like 2
But what's it
days.
called? Like at the end when your nemesis came out, never met that nemesis in my life. I never died in that game.
Wait, your nemesis comes out at the end of that game?
Yeah, like at the end of the game, like you're charging like to destroy like the bad guys, and like your nemesis is like surrounded by other bad people, and they all try to kill you. And like
Jesus Christ, what a
it's
fucking
intense.
forgetful game.
Can you
No,
put
it's
it?
really cool. It looked really cool, and if I had a connection with that nemesis, it would have been awesome. He probably killed me at one point, but nobody has killed me more than once in that game. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm really good. I played that game on very easy, but like that combat's like very simple, and it's very like, I love the Batman games. I love the Assassin's Creed games. So like I had that rhythm down, and so I never really died, and like. So I felt like if I probably played it on hard, I would have enjoyed it more, but I didn't feel like putting that much effort into that game.
Is there a
If I
hard
wasn't
mode?
really, I don't know. Is there? I feel like there should be.
I remember playing at the very beginning, being like, "Wow, this is really difficult," because like it was right at the very beginning when you've got nothing. Because it becomes really easy really quickly, but right at the start, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't a big fan. I thought I've got some people in the chat. Look, it's the show that I never know the time it starts. Well, it started. Only you haven't missed much. Don't worry. But no, I mean with Shadow of Mordor, I really liked it. I mean for me the combat and the moving around and stuff is better than any Assassin's Creed or. Batman was great, but it was just totally ruined by the vehicle stuff. Like, the vehicle stuff in Arkham Knight was just.
That's one of the things I've only because you're not. I've only ridden in that vehicle when it's story based, and that's only 4 times. That's like 4 or 5 times.
Oh, and
The rest of it's just, in Arkham Knight, yeah. Like if you want to get all the Joker trophies and stuff like that, you have to like do a bunch of those shits, and that is annoying. But like I was just in those games for the story, and that's it.
Yeah,
And then I looked up this, and then
the Joker stuff in that game is like Korok seeds. There's just hundreds of them, aren't there?
yeah, there's way too many of those.
I remember spending about 30 minutes just trying to get one, and I thought, I don't really care about this anymore. I'm not gonna ever.
And then you
play it.
just Google the secret ending. You're like, oh well, glad I didn't see that.
I didn't even finish it. No, I got like, I think is there one where you have to go into a blimp or something, or there's some kind of spaceship that's flying.
I don't remember that game. You're thinking of BioShock.
Oh, no, it was in Arkham Knight. We have to climb. You go into a. I'm sure there's you jump into something that's in the air. Maybe
I
it's
don't remember.
like a blimp or something. But yeah, I escaped from that and then turned it off. But it's a good looking game.
Yeah, it was a fantastic looking game. I love that game.
Yeah,
I love all
Hey,
the Arkham games.
Hey, I've never played any of the Batman games.
Cool, you're a fucking idiot.
they're all,
Play a good game once in your life.
they're not bad. They're not bad games.
They're not bad games at all. No.
They're as good as the films.
Ah,
Cool. Too bad I hate all of them, except the Ben Affleck ones.
oh my
Yeah.
god, you're a fucking.
What's wrong with you? You're a troll, man. You are trolling. Told you I was right.
No, I actually really do like the Ben Affleck ones. I really do.
Yeah, they're all right, but
Yeah,
they're
they
not,
actually really.
they're not good movies. I don't think.
Has Ben Affleck got more than one?
Yeah, you
Batman
know why I
film?
like you know why I like the Ben Affleck ones?
Because why?
Because he murders people and he fucking knows he does it. And in the other ones, he
I
likes
like
to
that
pretend
too.
he doesn't murder anybody, except he really does murder everybody.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I
I
guess
like-
if you're judging an
I
entire
like
movie based on the fucking
Murder.
cool.
Which ones is like? Did you was that Batman versus Superman? Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see that one. And is there another
he
one?
was in Suicide Squad. He was in there for like 20 minutes.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen that either. Superhero films are just boring now. There's so many.
They're all terrible.
Mm.
Besides,
they're,
like,
they're all shitty. Except Wonder Woman, that was fantastic.
Guardians
I
of the
haven't seen it
Galaxy.
yet.
I loved it.
Guardians of
I
the
haven't seen
Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, that was
Oh
like
good.
god, that
Deadpool.
was such a
Deadpool was
such
great.
an amazing movie.
Deadpool.
You know, I saw something on what was it? Was it on Snapchat? One of like the Snapchat stories is like, does Deadpool 2 need to be funnier than the original? It's like, no, it just needs to be funny. It doesn't have to be better than the original. It's just got to be, on the same level, I guess. I don't know. I thought the first one was.
be funnier than the original because
I feel like if they try and be funnier, they're gonna fail. And
the one thing they're gonna do, and I'm so sure of, is they're gonna reference the fact that they don't think this is as good as the original, and they're gonna reference the shit out of it. I bet, and that's gonna be funny to me. Like, it doesn't matter what we do now. Like, the nerds aren't gonna like it as much as like the last outing or some shit like that. They're smart. They're smart with their writing, so I feel like they're gonna.
Yeah.
They're gonna do good.
Hey, welcome to the Click That Play video game podcast. And deciding which is our favourite Batman. Christian Bale. It's always the British
No.
actors. They make the best superheroes.
No.
British actors are the
You're
best
from
superheroes.
Wales, right?
Ben Affleck. Or
Where's
Christian Bale.
Jane or whatever?
Where's
Jane, where's Jane?
Where's Mary Jane?
Or whatever the fuck his girlfriend's name.
That's Spider-Man.
Whatever.
Where they live in Emerald City or something like that. Anyway, Andre, you've also been splatting your ink over people.
Yeah. Now let's talk about Splatoon. I like Splatoon a lot
Me
more
too.
than I thought I would. Like, I would have like it's so much more fun than most online shooters. Because, like, I just got into the online, like, 2 days ago. When did Splatfest start?
Splatfest, I think they had... Oh, no, they had one in the
Big-
beta, but this is the first one that's since release, I think.
Yeah.
So, is it?
Well,
It's only over the weekend, because I've not had it. I've not played online for the last 3 or 4 days. I think it's only over a weekend.
But I never played Splatoon online. So, like, the start is just, like, you just shooting up in the air, just trying to get paint everywhere, just being stupid. And I really enjoy that game. It has a fun aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying that game a lot. A lot.
What level are you?
I mean, I'm just started. I'm on level 4 right now.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a while. I'm on like 11 or 12, maybe to 14. I'm not sure. But have you played much of the single player?
Yeah, I really like the single player too. I've only gotten to the second,
Island,
second island.
Yeah, I'm only
I'm
on the
really
third.
enjoying it.
Yeah, I love the single player. It feels really cool. And the only thing I don't really like about it is, hey, this time I want you to use this gun, and this one I want you to use this gun. It's like, oh, come on. Like, after the first island, great. Yeah, second island, it's like, let me choose.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
The slosher is good.
Which one's that?
It's like a bucket that you just throw.
Oh yeah, you just like tossing paint around. Yeah.
But yeah, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
oh, man is not happy with his hair.
My brother just put on a hat, a camo hat, looking like he's from Duck Dynasty.
Online though is where it's at. Have you unlocked the arrow gun?
No, I got the sniper, and I got the roller, the paint roller.
You get the
That's all
arrow.
I
The
got.
arrow is where it's at. If you get the arrow, and like you'll see that everybody finishes top with that gun.
Yeah. I'll look
It's-
into it.
And it took me ages to realize that you don't need to paint the walls. It's
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah.
Isn't it-
Now that I think about it.
It doesn't explain it to you. Be like, okay, I've been spraying up all. That sounds right. I've been spraying up the walls and the floor. But yeah, you only need to spray on the floor.
No. Yeah, I never realized that. I've been spraying the walls all this time too.
And yeah, then when you realize, you go back and you come like top in the.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. It's a great game, and I'm gonna play it probably next week. Manny, why do you hate Fallout 4? Do you want to
Manny.
unmute yourself?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hey
So
man, why didn't you
professional.
mute me? Hold on, let me check. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna check how long I haven't Fallout right now.
Oh my god.
Go.
Fallout 4 looks like a good game. I really want to get into it. Fallout 3, I think, is one of my favorite games of all time.
See, I played Fallout
Okay.
4 and I lasted about 3 hours.
I have 61 hours in that game, and I have not been to Diamond City yet. And that's the fucking second mission that you get.
Yeah, I was there in 2.5 hours.
That's literally the second mission you get. I keep finding myself going across the entire map and just collecting as much money as I can. Do I need money in this game? Can I buy a house with money or something like that? Or because
That's DLC,
I'm just finding a bunch of stuff, collecting armor, and just outfitting all of my outposts. That's all I'm doing in that game. And I hate it.
You should
I hate it.
play the actual game.
I can't. I'm trying so hard to do it, but I can't.
It's so funny because what you're saying reminds me a lot of what I did in Zelda, because I didn't do the second mission until like 50 hours into the game, and then I realized like, oh, in the second mission they teach you how to do a lot of the shit that I kind of realized on my own. Like I didn't know how to shield parry or how to like what's that called? Fury Strike.
Oh yeah,
They
Furry
teach
Strike.
you that in one of the shrines that I completely like missed because I didn't go to the second area, to the not Kokoriko.
Yeah, Kokoriko Village.
Yeah, Kokoriko Village.
Oh, the one
like
you
you're
know,
supposed
like
to
the
go.
Far East.
No, I mean the town, the first town where Impa is.
Wow, you didn't go there. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go there until like 50 hours into the game. I was just like discovering shrines and like trying to find out. But yeah, like I still want to play Fallout. Yeah, it's actually a pretty great game.
Dude, I keep getting lost everywhere I go. It's like, oh, you discovered this, and I'm like, fuck, now I gotta go through it. Instead of just being like, no, you know what, I'll skip it. As soon as something, oh, you discovered something outpost, I'm just like, shit. All right,
Sounds
let
like
me
you're
go inside.
enjoying
And
the game, Manny. It's like you're enjoying the
No.
story and the world, and you're kind of
what
reluctant
story,
to
dude?
admit
The only
it.
story I know is the Minutemen. They keep telling me to do shit. That's the only story I've gotten so far.
Yeah, it's funny because like it sounds like a lot of what the third game was only improved, because I really liked the third game.
I don't know. A lot of people keep telling me to play Fallout 3. I mean, I did play Fallout 3. I remember
Yeah.
you and I we played the shit out of Fallout 3.
Yeah, you
Never
beat
played
it like 3 times.
Vegas.
New
Yeah,
Vegas
never-
is awesome.
Never played New Vegas, but at the same time, like, just I saw somebody playing it on stream. I'm just like, dude, this looks way too old. I don't want to go back to it. Freaking the mod support that I have now, it's like it makes the game look way better, way cooler. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't go back up to the old one.
Can you update the graphics or something using mods of New Vegas?
I think you can. You can do something, but it still looks like shit.
Yeah, it's still a very old game running on what made Fallout. Like Fallout
Dude,
3 is almost unplayable now.
Dude, I got two 1080 Ti's, bro.
Really?
Come on, man.
I'm not gonna
No,
waste my.
but I wish I did. Donation goals, everybody. Donation goals. But yeah, I've just been playing a shit ton of Fallout. I'm gonna keep playing it because I can't stop. Every time I find myself free, I just get on my computer and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna stream right now. Let me play Fallout for what I'm hoping is 2 hours turns into 7 hours, and then I don't stream that day, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well,
That's crazy. Have you played Andromeda yet?
no,
That's insane.
I'm playing
that-
Fallout 4.
Like I've never played Mass Effect 3. I just bought Mass Effect 3, so I'm gonna start a playthrough of that, and I can't wait for that. But like, I remember Mass Effect being your favorite game of all time, basically.
It is.
Yeah. So like the idea that there's a Mass Effect game out there, a new one, and you have no interest in like playing it, makes me kind of sad. You see, because I remember on this podcast you said like that's the game you're not going to stream. That's why I bring it up, because like you're talking about Fallout. Like I imagined you.
No, because literally I don't want to stream it because I have 61 hours of me doing nothing. Do you think everyone's gonna enjoy watching me
point.
doing inventory management for
Good point.
61 hours?
Good
I
point.
swear to God, it's literally me just going around collecting everything I possibly can, having both, because I have a mod where you can have two companions. You can have like, you know, a companion like, and then also Dogmeat follows you around. Like he automatically follows you around no matter what. And then you can get another companion. I just load them with a ton of shit. And then what all I do is fast travel everywhere I know there's vendors, and I just sell off all my shit. and I do it over and over again. That's all my Fallout gameplay is. And I don't know. I'm still not bored of it yet, but I'm still playing it. Still playing it. Still going
Yeah,
through
I
it.
played that game at the beginning where you go to the town and you kill some people that are around, and then I think there's like a monster or something, and then you go to
Yeah.
the
That's the
base.
first. That's like the first thing you do when you get out of the the vault. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
then I
go
went.
talk to your little drone guy, and then
Yeah.
he tells you to go over here, and then that's where you come across all those people.
But then I went to like the cul-de-sac, little estate area where you just sit and there's like, oh, you can do your base stuff here. And then I ran to Emerald City, whatever it's called,
Yeah,
like
Diamond City.
dodging all the zombies. And then I got there, and that was it, because I couldn't kill things because I didn't know anything
Yeah,
about VATS or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I remember when I first played Fallout 4 on the Xbox, it was way more difficult. Like now it's pretty easy because I'm using I think I'm playing on normal. I'm playing on normal, but last time I remember running into so many more enemies that could kill me, like almost one-shot me before. Now I just one-shot everything. I have a mod on right now where it's modern weapons, and that kind of breaks the game for me. I'm literally on the verge of just uninstalling that mod because like all the most of those weapons that you find are like they're modernized weapons. They're AK-47s, they're M4s, they're just modern weapons, and the amount of damage that those guns do, and it's just and the amount that you can sell them for. Like, I think each gun, like, I think it's at least worth like 1,200 bottle caps. And every vendor that I come across only has 200, so I'm always like, shit. Do I want to sell it? Am I gonna find a vendor that has more money? And that's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is just collecting bottle caps for whatever reason. I don't know why I'm doing it.
As Agent Fart in the chat says, pro tip, streaming isn't about watching a game. It's about interacting with your audience.
What's that?
Agent Fart, we go to Zach's channel where community is important. Ooh,
What's an
a
audience?
burn. Sorry?
What's an audience? I don't know what that is.
An audience. Manny and his... I
Is
made my
that
first 100,
kind of
but-
is that kind of like when Justin Bieber goes out and he sings to people? Is that what an audience is?
I saw Andre's latest video, had him strung up in like a BDSM style. You're going to some like great
Nice.
lengths to try and get some views now. You'll be singing
Yeah.
Despacito later, won't you? And dabbing.
Hell yeah.
That's what the
That's my
youth,
jam.
the youths are into. Manny, can,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
can you dab?
No. Okay, so I'm playing Fallout, and then I'm also playing just the first-person PUBG. Fucking
How's
love it.
that?
Oh, dude, the first-person PUBG turned. I went from just being like whatever on PUBG to actually really, really enjoying it. It's just, it feels like a completely different game. I don't know, Ben. Have you played a little bit of the first person or no?
I didn't even know I was out. Is it in the test server or is it the main one?
No. It's out. It's been out for a couple of days now.
Oh no, I've not been on PUBG for a day or two.
Dude, have you not seen that they added crates and everything? They added crates that you
Yeah.
pay to open and everything now.
No, yeah, I got that, and he was like, "Hey, you get a Gamescom crate with these credits." So I thought, "Oh, great, I'll buy that." And then I bought it, and then it said, "Yeah, you need €2 to open it." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so obviously I paid €2
Yeah.
and opened it and got some
It's-
white trousers. Yeah.
I think I got the same white trousers. All the crates have like this mini skirt in it that I really want.
I keep seeing that. Is that only for female characters or can anyone get it?
No. The males can wear it as well, but dude,
Oh.
those little mini skirts are worth like $400.
Oh, okay, I'll sell it.
If you can unlock it, just sell it. They're $400. It's crazy.
I always get the same crap. That stupid cap, the goggles if I'm lucky. But I think the Twitch, you can sell all the stuff you got from the Twitch Prime crate, and you get like
Oh,
$5 for that.
It's worthless. The Twitch Prime stuff, but
I quite like the
yeah, man, I'm
Twitch
really
Prime t-shirt.
loving it.
No, me too. I love PUBG. I was talking about it on my stream yesterday, saying how it was like one of my favorite games this year, and a lot of people disagreed. But I think I just want them to release that game in full. If they do that this year, then yeah, it's going to be
Did it-
an
I
interesting.
thought they were. I thought they were aiming for a later by the end of this year release.
Oh yeah, the end of this year they're still, because it was going to be Q3 maybe, but then they pushed it to by the end of the year. I just really hope it does come out in full. Because some games are coming out of early access. Later we're going to talk about Long Dark, which is finally out. But yeah, it'd be interesting if it does finally come out. And I'm just really desperate for better jumping mechanics and climbing over walls. Because it just annoys me.
I'm so over it. I feel like the only time I ever really need to like the jumping mechanic is when I'm at containers. That's like the only time that I ever really see myself having a problem with it. I can't get on those fucking containers, man. Most of the time it kills me. It's like I land on the floor with a bunch of people and they're all getting guns and I'm just like trying to jump on this container and I can't do it and then they murder me.
No, me it's trying to get over, like I'm trying to hide behind a house but I've got to climb over a broken wall and the wall's like a foot off the ground and I'm not jumping at the right time or the right speed or the right angle and I'm just grinding against the wall and then somebody shoots me and I'm dead.
Can you imagine if real life was like that? You needed momentum to even just jump a foot, or else you won't get anywhere. That'd be pretty cool.
I think that's like
pretty
what
cool
happens
life.
to fat people. They have to do that.
Hey, dude, no body shaming.
We're body shaming. Welcome to the
fact.
#1 body shaming podcast starring.
Which is a bit hypocritical of me. But I did join a gym. I joined the gym on Friday, maybe. I've been once.
Yeah.
I'm going to go tomorrow, though. Spinning is an awesome thing.
Do you just go there and judge people?
Yeah. But they have a jacuzzi that overlooks Plaza España, which is like a massive, it's huge. And you can just sit there and you sit
How much
watching
is it,
everyone.
Ben? How much are you paying a month?
In dollars? I think in dollars. Not obviously not in dollars, but if you don't understand euros.
Well, yeah, eight euros, I guess. It's like €8 is what, like $9, $10, $11?
No. I said in. Do you mean in euros or in dollars? In dollars, it'll probably work out about $90, maybe 100.
Oh,
it's amazing.
that sounds about right. That sounds about right for a view in a jacuzzi.
You should see though. It's like one of the most amazing things.
I can't imagine going into a jacuzzi after a gym. Like I feel like that's gross.
No, that's the best. Like having a big bath.
Because doesn't everybody just use the same jacuzzi? It's like I think jacuzzis are gross.
Oh, it's not like a small one. It's like half a swimming pool.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty big. Are you sure it's a jacuzzi, or are they trying to cook y'all, make y'all in a soup?
Well, no. Last time I went there, they were all digging it. They were all replacing the tile, so I just had to sit in the steam room, like on my own. Although this looked
wow,
a bit
they
sad.
got a steam room. Let me guess, everybody's buff as shit at that gym. I bet.
And
I bet
yeah,
everybody's buff as shit.
It's really, really good motivation because you go there and you think, God, I'm so fat. I need to lose so much weight.
No, you go there and you're like, I need to lose weight.
Dribbling on the floor from the mouth. Reese says, I love spinning. They do it in a gym. Are we talking something different? No, we're talking about spinning, not meat spin. Manny, Jesus, bringing the chat down there. No, spinning, I like. And they've got spinning, which it's at the top of a bull ring. And it overlooks.
Is it like a bike?
Yeah.
Like a cycling thing, yeah.
With like really loud music. And it overlooks a mountain of Tibidabo, which is. It's beautiful.
Oh, the Tibidabo Mountain.
Tibidabo.
The Tibidabo Mountain?
Yeah, it took me a while to pronounce that. But yeah, no, spinning's great. Especially when they've got virtual cycling as well. So you're liking it. That's like a video game, I suppose.
Oh, there you go. Freaking.
Cool. Bringing it back to video games.
Black Mirror.
Actually, in Cardiff, I played this. They had this trial where it was like spinning, but you had a video game bike, and you were on the bike, but like you were controlling the bike on the screen, and it was like there were two of them. So I was racing my friend, and I like was so competitive, I was nearly sick at the end of it because I'd been like so desperate to win. So yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, but it's where were we? Why were we talking about that? Anyway, PUBG, great game.
Those are the two games that I've been playing. Just Fallout and a lot of PUBG. About it. Oh, H1Z1 came out with a new update. I guess it's like a news, right?
It's really arcadey, isn't it? I saw it the other day. It's really kind of
H1Z1
colourful.
added a new gun. I want to play it. I want to use it.
Oh, speaking of like updates, I downloaded the reshade for PUBG. Looks good.
Whoa, there's a reshade for PUBG?
Yeah. It looks.
Where do you download that off?
Reshade.com. If you Google reshade, you can stick it on, and it looks really, really good. Manny's gonna do it right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking at it right now.
It makes it just look a bit more vibrant. I like it. You can tell the difference.
But can't you
Oh.
just go into your can't you just go into your like your monitor setup or whatever it's called and then change it there?
Shut up.
I don't think. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the ideal settings are. I just followed this video that said, "Hey, try this," and I thought, "Okay, that looks nice now. Oh, that's really good." Right. Yeah, Reese says, so you go to a gym, you pay to get on a bike in a static position and virtual cycle. What's happened to just getting on a bike? Try living in a big metropolitan city. Cycling is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And
That's true.
you don't get to look out at a mountain. You get to look at like fumes, look at other cars and...
You should put on your PlayStation VR and go out and try to ride outside.
Stick a generator on the back. That sounds safe.
Perfectly safe.
But yeah, I'm gonna train to do this thing called the Ruta Verde, which is the green route. It's all the way around Barcelona, including up like 2 mountains. But it's 70 kilometers, so I need to get into shape for that.
Speaking of
Oh.
Barcelona, you guys don't have Neymar anymore.
No, we got 222 million euros to cry into though. So I'm actually going to see.
Good luck
Oh,
replacing
are they-
Neymar.
Are they sharing that with you? Are they sharing that money with you?
They will do. No, I'm giving them some extra because I'm actually going to see them tomorrow. I'm going to the Camp Nou tomorrow for.
Good luck replacing one of the best players in the world.
Oh, it's a shame we haven't got anyone else in the team that's
Soccer
good.
sucks. Move on.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm actually going to. It's Barca against Chapecoense. You know that team that was killed in its entirety almost by a plane crash.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I think Barca
We
are
should
the
play
only team.
fire.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
But yeah, I'm going to that. I'll take lots of pictures. Don't
What?
worry. Andre's
Well,
desperate
that's
to
a
change
picture-
subject. Oh, let's talk
Pictures
about.
of the plane crash.
You remember the plane crash that killed that team from South America?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, well, they're playing Barca invited them over and they're like sharing profits and all this stuff.
Jesus Christ.
That's cute.
I know, it's called being nice, Manny.
It's lame as shit, but it's cute.
Mhm.
Yes.
I mean, it'd be nice, but I mean, they're probably gonna get their asses fucking destroyed.
No, Barca it'll be like a B team. I can't see Messi playing more than 10
Yeah,
minutes.
with fucking even with their B team, they're gonna get destroyed.
Their B team got promoted actually, because yeah, that's what happens over here. They can in lower leagues they play their B teams, and then yeah, cool. Zach says Zoka sucks. Says the American. Yeah, look, I like my football that I run with and hold it in my hands.
Yeah, it's called football because the ball is a foot long. But moving on.
That's not true, though, is it? I thought that was the thing, and I googled
Isn't it?
No, it's because it's called football because you play it on foot as opposed to on a horse. There you go. Little fact for you.
I'm about to look this up.
Yeah, I've
It's
already
called
looked it.
football because in America we do whatever we want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck rules. Freedom.
Y'all are communists. Y'all don't understand.
Oh man, I really think you should watch Glow because you would love Liberty Bell in that.
Is there
Just
is there,
random.
is there nudity in that?
Yes,
yes,
a lot
there
of
is.
people, yeah.
I've seen so many boobs.
And they're also like, this is gonna sound
Oops.
sexist, but like they're very beautiful women who are like, I'm like, oh, this is like, and then it's a great show. It's like one of my favorite shows, like on Netflix,
Yeah,
comedy wise.
I don't watch TV series, but Glow is just amazing.
Do you see any peepees and vaginas?
You don't
I
see
don't
any of
think
the
you
JJs or PPs. No, you see boobs.
You see vaginas at one point.
Yeah. Oh, I noticed.
I'll stick to my porn.
You know the British girl is Kate Nash. Do you remember her? She sang that really annoying song with a voice like this.
She's so hot. Oh my god, she is so beautiful. Fuck.
Oh,
The
she's
one that
Fuck.
fuck, she is gorgeous. What's her name in real life?
Kate Nash.
Kate Nash.
What
Oh,
song did she
Googling.
sing? She sang a really annoying song with a really annoying voice, like she was. What was it? Kate Nash sang a song called
Oh, she's not that hot here. Look up Kate Nash. and Glow.
Foundations. Foundations. All right. So I've been playing a video game. Do you want to know what video game I've been playing?
Wait, actually, I'm not a huge fan of her. No, I thought you were talking about the other girl.
Oh, the
Yeah,
main
this
one, Liberty
girl is-
Bell.
Oh no, she's super hot. No, you're right. Watch the show, bro. You would love this show. It's incredible.
Yeah.
No. Gonna
Oh, yeah,
watch
you
TV.
don't
NFL
like
season. NFL
too
season's
good.
about to start.
Who gives a shit
that?
about that? Moving on.
NFL.
NFL season's about to start. So and baseball season's
Oh,
getting
let's
to a
spend
close.
hundreds of hours
I don't
moaning about the
give
fact
a
that they
shit about TV.
deflated a football.
Let's talk about The
Oh.
Last of Us.
The Last of Us is an amazing game, and everyone in that is an awesome person, including
Yeah,
the main
just- no.
protagonist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone knows it.
So I finished that game. I played it as somebody. Well, I saw that the second one was coming out, and I just fancied a. I've been playing loads of Splatoon and PUBG, and I just wanted a game with a story. So I thought I'd play The Last of Us, and ended up finishing it in 2 sittings. In fact, last night I went to bed about 7 a.m. because I was like, I can't put this down. I can't stop. It's amazing. People were leaving, leaving my game, like when I was halfway through it, and then they were waking up, and I was still playing it, and they're going, "Oh, you still haven't finished it yet." And Buck was one of those. But no, I really, really enjoyed it. It's definitely it looks stunning. It looks really, really, really good. It looks definitely like it looks like a PS4 game, but it definitely plays a bit like a PS3 game. There's quite a lot of limits with jumping, and so many times it's like, oh, we're going to have to find some kind of bin to climb over this railing. It's like, well, there are rails horizontally. Why can't you just walk up those and climb over? That kind of would make sense. But and it's very, very linear, but it's a linear game, isn't it? It's like Uncharted. It's
Yep.
good. It's a very good game. I like it. And I can't wait for the second one. And I'm going to play the
Very good
DLC.
game.
I'm going to play the
It's a
DLC tomorrow.
Very good game. Very, very well written. One of the best stories in video games. But Joel is a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, now.
Let's say this for later. Let's say this for the end.
What are we gonna save it for the end? Let's just do it right now.
No, because this is gonna take forever.
Why do you like Joel?
Why do you hate Joel so much?
Because because like I said earlier, he's just a fucking dude who can't get over the death of somebody, and he's using this girl, he's using this girl, pretending this girl is his daughter, and he's not seeing the greater picture. He's a guy that's
picture. He is seeing the greater picture, which is why they aren't going to solve anything.
How do you know? How do you know?
They say that.
No, they don't. No, they
Yes,
don't.
they do.
They say
Yes, they
they
do.
say there's a chance. They said there's a chance.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
the
do.
audio logs prior to that moment are all the doctors saying like,
I was watching Ben stream it last night, and in the audio log they said like, hey, listen, like she's gonna die, like we're gonna have to kill her. It's in her brain, but we have a chance to dissect this. And
that's the first audio log, yeah. And like as you get closer to the procedure room, as you get closer to there, like you start getting more and more audio logs where the doctors are like, oh, actually, like her, like we learned nothing from what we're about to do to Ellie. Like they say that they God, I wish I can remember this. I need to play that game again. But they're saying that like hers is a unique case. Like I'm not arguing that he's a good person because he clearly is not. And he says it constantly in the thing. Hey, I'm not a good person.
And
we're bad people.
exactly.
I'm saying he's a great character. Like you hate him for his
he's a great character, but that doesn't mean that I have to like the guy. He's a piece of shit. He is a very well written character that his fucking problems are so fucking he's an onion. He's just a fucking onion, but he's still a piece of shit of a character. And I'm getting so much shit for not liking him.
Because you're
for saving Ellie. For going there and saving Ellie. And then another thing, Ellie says at the end of the game, I want to die.
But she's 12 years old. She's like 14, right? How old is she in that game?
I'm not sure, but lots of people were saying inappropriate things in my chat when they were about her.
God. Well, she's a child. She doesn't know any better. She thinks that's what she wants, but it's not true. Like she's an idiot. She's a dumb child. I love her character to death, but like she doesn't know like these people aren't going to save the world. The world is destroyed at that point. Do you think if the world got to where it is in that game, do you think there's any saving it? No, we just have to die off and restart.
No.
Yes.
If there's a way,
There
if there's
is
a
no
way
way.
that you can stop, if there is any, it's just like with the whole zombie thing. If there's any way that you can stop the mutation, why don't you try and look for that way? If there's just a possibility that you can save, okay, so now we're going into what you're thinking that there's no fuck it, just everybody has to die. Everyone has to die off.
Yeah,
So that's what you're saying.
I truly think that's the
Okay,
way.
so
it
no,
is.
see, that's the difference between me and you. I'm thinking that if there's a chance to save everybody else, one person, if you have to kill one person to save everybody else, and even if it's just a chance, why not do it?
No, because you know it's funny. I'm gonna get serious with this. I had a dream 2 nights ago
Okay, cool.
That-
Cool dreams, dude.
that mommy died, that my mom died, and oh my god, like it rocked me so hard. I woke up and my girlfriend was like looking at me saying like, "Are you okay?" Like you were crying in Spanish, like you were going crazy. And I thought to myself, like as we're having this conversation, I'm thinking, like I would sacrifice everybody I know to save my mother's life. I would sacrifice everybody I know to save your life. The world doesn't matter to me. Like what matters to me most is the people I love and care about, like Ben.
Oh. And Atty, don't forget Atty.
No, fuck Artie. Put that dog down. But what's it called? But like his
Don't
character
even know
is
its
so,
name.
yeah, his character is so messed up from what happened to him. The government that he thought was going to protect him. He came from where is he from? Alabama? No. Mississippi. Where is that game take place?
America.
They go to Boston, right?
He go to Boston at one point.
Utah.
That's the end. Then
Pittsburgh.
Boston.
But like he seems like a very like southern man who probably put a lot of faith into the government. Kind of like the people in Florida do. But they don't realize that once the fucking zombie apocalypse happens, bitch, we're sinking Florida. Like we would kill everybody in Florida and why Joel's choice at the end is basically whether or not he should work for the government.
But Joel's decision at the end is an emotional decision, not a logical decision.
It's not, but it's also not a logical decision to think that they're going to accomplish anything. This virus is spreading way bigger than they can control. There is, like, look at the living situations. This is Holocaust level.
I forget who was the person. He invented a fuck, man, I'm trying to think of the name of the guy.
Marvin Shkreli.
Yes, Shkreli. No, man.
He's Joel.
What he did was he injected a bunch of kids and himself with the virus. I don't remember his name. I should have did a little bit of research. Maybe somebody in chat knows what I'm talking about. I don't know if he's the one who created penicillin or whatever like that. He put the virus in himself, and then by doing that he created a vaccine, but then injected himself with the virus, and then used the vaccine or herself. I don't know who it is, but like that kind of sacrifice is needed in order to figure out, because guess what? He could have made a vaccine and then it didn't. He killed himself and it didn't work, and then somebody else goes on and tries something else and something different. Stuff like this has to happen. If she is the only person, in the world that is immune, don't you think?
Technically,
doing something with her body, dissecting her body, would kind of benefit everybody?
technically she's not immune to it. Technically, she's just not showing the behavior that everyone. She is completely infected. She's like.
She has a virus, but it's not fucking going into her brain or anything like that. It's not
If she bites
it's
people,
not taking over her brain.
She'll get them.
I don't know. Like, I don't think his choice at the end of the game, because like, look, the Fireflies were about to kill him. The Fireflies were going to kill him. Like, he's the one who just brought her there, and like I would want to kill everybody there too. Like, I just did this for you guys, and you guys are about to like fucking shoot me in the back of the head.
I agree with Manny when he said, like, why would you want to save all those assholes? Like, you didn't meet a single decent person running around there.
But yeah, that's true, because that's how it was written. I don't know if it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
That was
I
hot.
don't know. I don't know what else I have to say. I don't know what else I have to
This
say.
is the reason they made the ending like that to start this conversation. That's why it ends in such a dramatic. Like I have never been so moved. I can't believe we didn't say spoiler warning at the beginning. But like I was so moved by that ending, and that this choice that he made is going to haunt him forever. Like
Spoiler
it's
warning.
clearly like, yeah. Like I mean, yeah. Like when Ellie asked, like, "Hey, like." I forget what was
Did
her last
everything-
question.
Did everything like
Will
the
you teach him to
Firefly
play
Slave
guitar?
or true or something like that?
Yeah, everything you
Yeah.
said true. And he's like, yeah. And she
So
said,
maybe
okay,
we'll
that's
maybe
what
we'll
I-
find something out at the beginning of the next one where he hid some information. Or I mean, what for me? I was like, what was his purpose of rescuing her? What's he gonna do now? Where's he gonna go? Is he on the run or?
go back to his brother probably for a bit. His brother's still alive, right?
Yeah.
No, because the Fireflies they're dead. There's hardly any more Fireflies.
I'm looking
Like,
forward to seeing what the second one's going to be about then.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Have you seen the trailer?
You know what?
Yeah. And you know,
Oh man, I just
in-
want to see. You know what? In the second one, I want to see more. I want to see more
swimming.
of the same thing that I think the same thing that I want to happen. And I haven't seen any of the Walking Dead like from past I forget what season I ended on, or the books and everything but I love the whole fact that Rick slowly starts getting crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier, and that's what I want the second one to be. I want Joel just to get crazier and fucking crazier and crazier.
I think he'll
Until
die
until
pretty quickly.
until he implodes. I want to see a giant fucking implosion of Joel in the second one.
I think he'll die.
I think he'll die in the third. I think they're gonna make a third game, and that's where he dies.
Yeah. All right. No, because I've heard that you're going to be controlling her mainly in the second one.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if
feel
that
like
was-
that would be the case.
But maybe he has sex with her and then he becomes a monster.
That's not gonna happen.
She'll be 16
That's
then.
not-
He's like, yeah. Are there no rules in
No,
post-apocalypse?
there's no rules. There are no fucking rules.
I
That's
mean,
why I wouldn't save it. The world isn't worth saving. I think with Trump as president, my
Mm-hmm.
God, push that button already.
you know,
Destroy
I was
America.
I was playing the game, and then somebody highlighted the fact that he's like, "Oh, I just want to be in a day like today. I'd be sitting on my porch plucking my strings, my 6 strings." And she's like, "Oh, I never played a guitar." And he's like, "Oh, I'll teach you." And then in the trailer for the second,
Yeah,
she's playing
playing
the
it.
guiar.
That's really fucking cool.
I just
love
hope,
it.
as we said in the chat as well, I hope, just pray that he's taught her how to swim, because that was all of
that
those
was the worst.
perfectly square crates that can only hold a girl, but not him. Like all of those.
Great. Again, I just want to go off and say a great game, amazing game,
Yeah,
fucking amazing story. Ellie, fucking
I loved her.
crazy
Yeah, I
character.
fell in
What
love with that
what an amazing character, Joel. What an amazing character.
Mhm.
It's nobody else in that game was written for you to like them.
Mhm.
Nobody else in that game
No,
was written for you to like them.
the little
Who?
boy and his brother, who full spoiler alert, who like killed themselves.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
remember that? That was such a fucking traumatic scene.
yeah.
Like they were meant to be liked, and you were supposed to like them, and I did like them.
Okay,
No.
no. What I meant was no. You weren't supposed to like the people trying to save the world. That's what I meant. Nobody of the group that was trying to save the world was written in a way for you to like them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nobody. So, do you think that has anything to do with your reasoning for
I think in
appreciating
real
what
life-
you did?
I think in real life, it's like how you don't like hippies trying to save the world now. Name me one person you like who's trying to save the environment.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
I love his work.
Al Gore.
Al Gore. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. He's not our president.
Should have
No,
been.
but it's like, yeah. But there's something about that's very true. It's like you don't like people like that. You don't like. I mean, I don't want to say social justice.
You don't like
warriors.
you don't like what?
You don't
what
like
don't I
people
like?
trying to. You like him. He's
in a situation where the whole world is at stake. Just our race to continue living I mean, it can continue living.
It
You know,
won't.
don't get me wrong.
No,
It
won't.
can continue living. It can continue living with those monsters being all over the place. But if
Yeah.
there's a way to stop people from turning into those monsters, don't you think that's something that he should have thought about at least a little bit before going on a rant and just murdering everybody?
I think he probably thought of that 20
He
years
did it.
prior. Yes, I think he did. I think he probably thought that, but it's been 20 years, and like literally everything is still in chaos. It's 20 years later, right? His daughter dies, and this is 20 years have passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guarantee you, he probably thought of it. He probably saw the good in man at one point, but it's all fucking wiped away.
You know where he saw the good in man? He saw the good in man in his daughter when she died, and then lost it up until he found Ellie.
I don't
That's
think
what that is.
I don't
That's
see any
my-
good in
that's-
man ever.
That's what I think happened. He had all the he had all the good that he saw in humanity died when his daughter died in the beginning, and then he lost it up until he found Ellie. That's why he acts, and that's why he makes that decision at the end of the game.
But there is no good in man. Let's just get that out of the
Okay,
way.
no, but that's your theory. That's you as a person. That's you as a person saying that everybody else has their own opinions, but that's just you as a person. Me personally, I still don't even know what we're arguing about.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm arguing that Joel is a piece of shit as a person that didn't think about the good of humanity. His decision at the end of the game was a selfish decision. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I disagree. I would have made the same choice. If it was like, if
I
it was
wouldn't have.
Angelica on the table, I would have made the same choice.
No,
And
you know what I
And
said?
the crazy thing, he didn't realize she was gonna be killed until minutes away, until hours away. Like he thought it was just gonna be like studies.
The same. If I was put in, if I was put in that situation, where I would have to do something like that, I would do it. Feel so bad about it, fucking blow my brains out afterwards.
I would not. What I would have blown my brains out the second somebody knocks on my door and it's like, "Hey, I think there's a crazy person outside." You would see me like with my head in the oven because I'm not gonna. I live in New York. I am the first people who are going to die, no matter what. New York,
In a zombie apocalypse.
the zombie apocalypse. New York is the first place to die. Everybody here is a piece of shit.
Any populated place, any populated city.
No, just New York in general is just like a shitty place to be during any of those kind of events. I hope this new one, like you get to explore more of like the country and like more of like I really want to see what happened in New York. See what happened in Boston.
I like the one thing that for me I prefer Uncharted 4 to this, but I mean they're different games, they're different consoles, but I love the fact, and that's, but no, Uncharted 3 as well had it, and that was PS3, was that there was such a variation between like the places you were going.
locations.
But I mean, they tried that a lot. I mean, that's Naughty Dog's thing, I think, and they did try that, like having the different seasons and different areas that you went to. I wonder if they're going to do something like that in the next one. Maybe they'll go out of the US. Or
No, I don't think so.
no.
Wait,
Canada?
the next one again. The next what?
The next Last of Us.
And the next last one? No, they're probably gonna stay here.
Yeah, because that's a
It's
very
California.
Like,
They go to Barcelona and they see Ben.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he's immune. And then,
and
and then I come in here and I'm just like, whoa, sorry, man.
sorry, Ben. Ba, 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 ba.
Amazing. By the way, did I say it's got really good graphics on PS4?
All right, no,
Looks
that's one of the
amazing.
reasons I want a PS4 is just to get that fucking game again.
Mm.
I'm about to buy a launch PS4 because I don't want to buy a Pro.
Oh, the pros are so
Why don't
good
you
though.
just- the PS4s are at fucking $250.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of want to buy like just the regular one though. I can get a regular PS4, like the base model, the original, for $50 right now, and it's really hard not to just take that offer.
Why? How? Is it illegal?
No, because people are like selling their PS4s because of PS like all
For
that stuff
$50?
for $50. I mean, it's not worth much. You can't really sell it for any higher.
A
There's
PS4?
some-
I'm waiting way too long to try and sell my fucking OG Xbox.
Yeah.
My OG Xbox One, man. Like I need to figure out a way to sell it soon so I can get the new one.
Yeah, my Xbox One is an amazing Netflix player. That's all it's used for.
Everyone in my
Nothing.
house uses it for that as well.
Yeah. Right then. So yeah, that was The Last of Us I've been playing, and I'm quite glad I kind of chilled.
Joel's still a piece of shit, and if you agree with what Joel did at the end, you don't care about the human race. That's all I have to say.
I think
literally
Joel,
all I have to say.
that's your final comment. Okay.
If you agree with what Joel did at the end of that game, and take away the chance of saving humanity, then you don't care about the human race, and you're a selfish person. That's all I have to say.
Okay, so now can I say my final piece?
Yeah, go for it.
If you agree with my brother, then you are not a human. What Joel did at the end of that game is the most human thing I have ever seen a video game character do in a video game ever. It was the most realistic aspects of humanity that what Joel did at the end was such a beautiful and disgusting thing that makes me love him even more. It made me realize, God, my God, I get like super emotional talking about, I can get emotional about talking about this and Metal Gear Solid 4 or 3.
The glasses are off.
Yeah. Like what Joel did, it was very humanizing for him as a character. And if he would have let them kill her, it would be a very unrealistic and boring game. And it would have made me hate that game.
It'd have been predictable, maybe.
It would have been super predictable. Like, that's it. Oh, bye, Ellie. I love you. Bye.
This is for the best. And then the next game, we were like, oh, it looks like they didn't cure humanity. Let's go on another mission to find the cure.
You know what's funny? Like
it's a virus. Guess what? Yeah, if you didn't cure her, you keep going on and you keep trying to find other ways to save it. You keep trying to find other ways to do it.
Next week, I'm going to have such a great argument. I'm going to do research on this all week. And next week, I'm going to destroy everything you care about. I'm going to have a PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to have a video presentation.
All right, so let me tell you something. An even more human would be to fucking realize that somebody has to fucking. It sucks, but somebody has to die in order to save.
That's not human.
How is that not? How?
That's very mechanical. That's very like you thinking mechanically. The world put A into B to equal C. That's what you're thinking. Humans don't think that way. That's a computer. Like humans think like with emotions and like everything.
Have I been outed?
You're a robot. Fucking robot.
I'm a simp.
You're a simp.
Fallout.
God,
how amazing is the shotgun in that game, though? You get up close and you blast the arms off them.
It feels so good. And like one of the things that the game makes you like see is like you don't have to kill most of the infected you see, but you have to kill all the humans you see. It doesn't let you move on unless you kill every human. And the situations where you're surrounded by by the infected, like you can run away.
Yeah.
Like it's like a very that game is so well crafted to make that ending make sense.
I like a good story-driven game that's kind of linear. If it feels like an epic journey by the end of it, which Last of Us did, then for me it's a great game. That's my last thing on it, and it's a perfect length, I think.
I am like lightheaded.
I'm hard.
I love games that can bring out these kind of these kind of philosophical discussions about what's human and what a human would do versus what a robot would do.
I'm not calling you a robot. I'm thinking like human beings don't think that way. Don't think like, oh, I need to do.
Unfortunately, they do.
Unfortunately, they really. You think?
Unfortunately, there are people that think that way, and
Republicans,
and those people get the job done. Just saying.
So Trump, you're a big Trump supporter.
He'd be the leader of the Minutemen.
Let's talk about this.
All right. Yeah, they'll be bankrupt pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So let's move on, shall we? Oh, I'm going to play the DLC tomorrow, so I'll let you know how that is. But I hear it's really, really good. Okay, should we go on to the news?
Yes.
Or have you guys been playing any other games? By the way, Buck, he sometimes listens to this podcast. He was playing, he's played Fortnite. He's put hours and hours, tens and tens of hours into Fortnite, building his base, and then they decided to wipe it with a server reset. So he lost everything. But they're like, oh, but they gave you all the materials.
They did a server reset on that game.
Not for, I don't think it was for everybody, but they did it for him, and he he lost it. Well, a lot of people are losing stuff, and a lot of people are defending it, going, "Oh, it's in early access." It's like, well, yeah, but you can buy it at GameStop for $60, like the physical copy. Why? And then, but you can lose everything in the game. You need memory cards. Bring back 8 megabyte memory cards and save that. All right, let's move on to the game. No, the news.
Start spreading the news.
Click, 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 play.
Boo, boo, boo. Click, click, play. News time. It's the news time. So let's start with something. I'm going to skip the first news article because that's just going to make us rant even more again. I want to go to something positive. Okay, Rainbow Six Siege now has 20 million players.
Where are all these people coming from? Because, like,
Yeah.
Twitch.
Like, I
People still
remember-
play that?
It's because
what
they
did
sell
we-
it for like $6, I think.
I feel like 2 weeks ago we talked about something that was like, oh, Battlefield 1 has 20 million players as
Yeah.
well, right? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. This is
Yeah, Rainbow
insane.
Six Siege is a good game, I think. I played it once,
really-
called a noob,
I
and never
enjoyed
played
it.
it. Did you play it with people you knew?
No, I didn't. I played with strangers, and it was really fun.
I might give it another go because I played it like the week I got my the week I got my PC, so I had absolutely no experience in PC gaming.
yeah.
I had no like controls like set up with my mouse, and
You
then
were a
some-
noob.
and somebody called me noob, and I uninstalled it. So I was like, "Fuck this toxic game." But no, I see it on Twitch. Loads of people, and that's one of like the two or three games that got me into Twitch, and one of them was Rainbow Six Siege. Just watching people play that because it just seems like a really cool and interesting game, and I will give it another go, I think. But I'd prefer to play it with people that I know.
Yeah. Play it on Xbox. I'll play it with you.
Xbox.
Yeah, you know that the thing you use to watch Netflix?
Oh right. Does it play games?
It also plays games.
Oh yeah, I played that Xbox One classic Red Dead Redemption on it. That was the only game I've ever played on that console. Jeez, that was crap. But anyways, Rainbow Six Siege. I'm gonna give it another go one day.
It's good.
Although it's weird because they got rid of the premium pass because they had season 2 come out, or the expansion or whatever it was. So you then had to grind for everything in the first one.
Yeah.
It was I didn't quite understand it, but they got rid of something that made you have to grind instead of, if you got the premium pass, you unlocked everything, and it seemed like that was quite a fun way to do it. But yeah, now you've got to just grind and grind.
Oh yeah, I was on that.
It's one of those games. So yeah, Rainbow Six Siege, 20 million players. It's still really popular on Twitch. A lot of people like it. It's if you're not sure what it is, it's a 6-on-6, or is it 5-on-5? I want to say 6 because it's called Rainbow Six, but I don't think it is. I think it's 5v5. But yeah, and yeah, you're either a terrorist or you're the police.
Did they use the word terrorist in there?
No, I think that's CS:GO, isn't it? They are.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called. Maybe a terrorist.
Yeah.
Cool game.
Probably
Um,
ISIS. Whatever.
Speaking of games that are really popular on Twitch, PlayerUnknown's Battleground, PUBG, to us down with the kids people, has crossed 500,000 concurrent players, and it nears the second most all time. I don't quite know what that means, but I'm going to click on the link.
It's right behind Rainbow Six and
Battlefield
Battlefield
1. Oh, but PlayerUnknown Battleground's popularity still hasn't blah 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 blah. It hit the new milestone, crossing 500,000 concurrent players. Okay, no, the first is Dota 2, and it's gonna take a while to beat that. 772,000. Yeah, you're never gonna beat Dota.
It's the highest game. It's the highest game played on Steam that wasn't made by Valve or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Was
it's
that-
definitely its second Dota, but Dota's current players, it was 774,000, whereas PUBG is 519,000, which was at one point was higher than CS:GO. Isn't it just full of like Russian like click bots on CS:GO?
What? What?
Payday 2 is like there. Do people still play that game?
Payday 2 is
Apparently,
fucking crazy.
it's got a fucking huge ass community,
See, yeah, Rainbow Six Siege, the 10th most.
and it's also
Popular
60 gigs to download.
What is Payday 2?
Fucking Payday. Payday's it's so
Hmm.
big. I don't know exactly how big it is, but I'm pretty sure it's like pretty fucking high. It's
I'm
in
gonna
the,
clip that and
above 20, I think.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I played Payday 1 when it was on PlayStation
I like
Plus.
Payday. I thought Payday was a cool game.
Yeah, I got bored really quickly. Football Manager 2017. Well, anyway, that's depressing looking at that. So yeah, it's 500,000 people are playing it. I'm sure it's gonna just grow and grow, especially when like the final release comes out. But also, yeah, you were saying it's not mentioned in here in the news, but they've had quite a bit of backlash because they've brought out a paid loot crate and it's still in early access. And I think at one point in the FAQs in that game, they said that as long as it's in early access, they won't be doing any paid stuff.
Fucking man, do whatever you got to do, man. At the end of the day, the people who don't like it, don't fucking buy it. Oh, that's it. Get over it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And
People who don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah.
If I like it, I'll buy it. I'll throw my money at it. But if you don't like it, don't buy it. Stop complaining about it. Move on.
a load of people
Such
on
a-
Reddit
such
were
a-
going saying like, "Oh well, now I'm not going to play it, and now I'm not going to buy it when it comes out out of early access." I was like, "Oh, fuck you then."
Yeah, they will.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
they will.
Yeah, they will. They'll see how popular it is, and they'll want a bit of that. I mean, I didn't like the trick that it played. I said it earlier, where they give you, hey, there's a loot crate for Gamescom or something, and then you buy it.
Believe me, I've been fucking dealing with that in H1Z1 for the longest time. I have so many crates in H1Z1 that I can't open because I have to buy keys to open it.
I didn't even know that was a
it's-
thing. I was like,
it's just-
but I paid in currency money to buy that crate, and then it's like, oh, now you need real money to open it. I was like,
Yeah.
so great, I've got the crate, but I can't actually open it.
It's if you're new to the genre, then I guess that's something new that I guess you wouldn't really know what it is. But if you're not new to the genre, you know those kind of games. You knew this was coming. I've been calling this for a long time.
And the only thing that annoys me about PUBG is the shite loot. The loot is terrible in that. Give us some big variety of stuff. I want
what?
look unique.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's like I think it's shit because there's not that much.
Yeah, like 200, 300 different items. I'd be playing that constantly, desperate for those crates.
Trying to get more stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like just come on. I mean, is it Dota where you can create your own stuff and like sell it on the marketplace? Just imagine if they did stuff like that for PUBG.
Create your own stuff. Can you imagine how much racist shit people would create?
I think there's with Dota they've got some kind of
How many Joel's fucking human being shirts would be out there?
or Twitch shirts, which
Yeah.
is the word. Yeah, Gunblade says if you don't like
Twitch
it, don't buy it. Destiny 2, and I've already got the Twitch shirt. I just realized when I was saying that. Destiny 2, Destiny 2 is in a nutshell. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Yeah, whenever
exactly,
I stream,
yeah.
when I stream Destiny, some people come into the chat. They're just like, "Oh no, I gave up after playing Destiny. When it first came out." And it's like, "Well, why don't you give it another go?" No, that's what a lot of people say. And I'm like, "Well, give it another go. It's really good now." No, it put me off. It's like,
What
it's
put
not-
him off about it?
No, not Gunblade. It was somebody like people that came, like 2 or 3 people.
What kind of is upsetting is that the people who complain about this kind of stuff have no idea how much it costs to run servers, have no idea how much it costs to pay these developers to work and do where do they this is constant expenditures that they got to do, and they got to make their money some way. So why not do crates? I think you didn't you write
cosmetic,
an article about that? Didn't you write an article about that earlier this year?
That's right. Yeah, one of the first things on Click Play.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed your article. I enjoyed what you wrote, or you wrote it on Twitter.
Thank
I
you.
actually really enjoyed you reading.
It was. I mean, games nowadays. I remember buying Tomb Raider 2, and it was £45. And now, the latest Tomb Raider, when it first came out, was like £45. It's pretty much the same, but the cost of making the game was like 100 times as much. And the industry is not 100 times bigger. In fact, I think it's even smaller. Like fewer people are buying games because there's so much choice and option.
So much.
But yeah, I remember when games went platinum and it was like £20. Buy whatever you want.
I like Game of the Year edition games.
That's my
For
favorite. I was
$4.
waiting for Fallout to come out with the game of the year.
Dude, I think I bought Fallout. Oh shit, badass. I think I bought a. Oh shit. Oh god.
Yeah, he's gonna start rocking it like an Adele concert.
I think I bought Fallout for I think when it was on sale for like maybe $10 or something a little bit more than that. I want to say maybe like $15 or something cheap like that. And then the DLC, the season pass was still $40. You remember when they raised it from 20 to 40? I just went on a different website and bought it for $20.
Which game
or
were you?
$15.
Which game were you talking about here?
Fallout 4.
Ah, no. Okay, I was thinking there was one with the same thing happened with Dying Light, because they decided to make one of their DLC just this huge expansion part of the game, like in Destiny, you know, like an expansion pass. And they're like, oh, by the way, if you've got the season pass, yeah, you get it, but if you're gonna like buy the season pass now, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more. Which I did.
Aren't they
great.
still supporting that game? Like, I hear they have a year's worth of content coming out
Really?
for Dying Light. Yeah,
But Dying Light came out over a year ago, so I'm pretty sure their content
Way.
is done now.
it came out like 2 years ago almost, and like
Yeah.
they're still making like this entire year. Every month they're releasing like a new set of things, like new monsters and new areas.
Here it
It's
is.
like a big deal.
Dying
Oh,
Light
look at that!
came
I haven't
out
played it. Really want to play it.
Oh shit! Look at it.
2015.
What did-
There we go. Oh, I'm flashing. Wow, look at that. Ooh, the zombies are here. I'm flashing.
Oh god.
I've got a thing that when I get a new follower, the lights flash, but it's on like a 15-minute delay. So it just looks like randomly the lights. I'm, emergency.
You know what? Gunblade in chat says Tom Manny, Destiny 1 had a bad launch that was periodically improved, and now that Destiny 2 is coming out, people still feel the same as they
Yeah.
did 3 to 4. Was I the only person that didn't give a fuck about the story of Destiny 1 and just was in it for the loot? I feel
didn't
like-
really get into
I feel
it.
like me and a bunch of people felt that way, but I guess the people who wanted a better story were the loudest.
Yeah,
Because I wasn't on a forum going and complaining. I enjoyed Destiny when it came out. The one thing I didn't like from Destiny when OG Destiny when it first came out was that it didn't have a way to. There was no matchmaking for Nightfall, and I didn't know about those sites that you can go on like LG.
Or LFG. you know.
LFG sites and all that kind of stuff. Like those sites weren't known to me. There wasn't a way for me to find out about those until I guess I fucking heard people talking about it in like a Crucible game, and I was like, oh shit. Then I went on to that. That's the one thing I didn't like about it because Destiny is the best played in a group, and when you play it by yourself,
yeah.
I guess it's not that fun.
I think I
I play
mentioned
with
it.
myself too often.
I think a couple of weeks ago I mentioned
we're
that
talking about video games.
Oh, Destiny. Yeah, that's a good game.
I did the Wrath of the Machine raid a couple of weeks ago with a group, and it's great. I mean, they kept talking about memes. It was very irritating, but
Yeah,
they-
the one
it's
thing
what the youth like.
that killed me, the one thing that killed my Destiny 2 was just the lack of fucking the time in between the major updates. That's what killed me.
The thing about
You know?
Destiny 1 I didn't like was the leveling system at the start. And then as soon as they fixed it, I went and played it, and like 2 years of my life was just taken over by that game.
Yeah, me too.
I also felt like there were no good characters in that game. Everyone was just like a menu.
A robot.
Yeah.
Everybody was a robot.
Everyone was like a menu. Like you walk up to them and they're like, "Hey, here's some things you can do." Like they that's like how you're introduced to them. They're like, "There's a new person here," and you walk up to them. They're like, "Hey, go find rocks for me." And I'm like, "Oh, great! That's what I'm gonna do for the next hour." I like Destiny, and I can't wait for Destiny 2. But like Destiny 1 had big problems.
Yeah, the quest lines, I had no idea what they were about, and they didn't give you any clues.
And I get it. It was all about the repetition, the loot systems, and stuff like that, and that was fun for me. But that's
The
only
loot was
fun for me. Yeah, it was really fun. But like I don't know. Like when other games are coming out that are introducing like great stories and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like I prefer that. I prefer like a Last of Us to a Destiny 10 times out. Like we're just different video game players, but still, yeah. I can't wait for Destiny 2.
Somebody said, "Do you not like my meme talk?" I'm too old for memes. You know, I'm nearly 30 now. Memes are they pass me by. Anyway,
You're 30?
Nearly.
You still play video games?
I know. Not really for kids.
Dude, grow up. Start a family.
So that's PUBG, 500 million,
Says my mom.
500,000. Alrighty ho. Speaking of games in early access, The Long Dark is out.
Cool. Anybody still play that?
No, I
Nope.
bought it and I haven't played it yet. Great.
Yeah, I bought it. All right, good talker.
Okay.
It's a hard game, man. Those are one of those games that you literally have to just go on a YouTube page and find out what the fuck you need to do, because that game gives you no help whatsoever. And I guess that game, that's what's the beauty of it. I guess, just not knowing anything.
Yeah, it's one of those games like Don't Starve or like a survival game.
Yeah.
I mean, I only played it on early access on Xbox, and like I didn't know it was a survival game. I thought it was gonna be like a cool.
Firewatch.
I don't know I thought it was gonna be like a Firewatch type game, and then like I freeze to death, and then I get eaten by a wolf, and I'm like, oh, well,
Yeah. I've gotten eaten by so many fucking wolves, man.
yeah, like,
And me not having a gun at my disposal is so annoying.
It's quite cool
Yeah.
having a survival game though there isn't some kind of enemy. Like there's no
Mhm.
people hunting you down or zombies and stuff like that. It's like
There's
There's
wolves.
wolves. There's fucking wolves.
man, wolves are real though. I don't know if you are aware of that.
Enemies are real too, Ben.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
crazy.
not
people.
zombies.
You know what?
Yes.
You know what? Even if they, first off, human beings haven't found the cure for the common cold. Do you think human beings are going to find the cure for the cordyceps in your brain? I'm sorry.
Okay.
And not even the best scientists, all the best scientists are dead. And you think that ragtag group of scientists are going to discover this cure to this disease that killed everyone? Okay, moving on. I'm sorry.
Cure for crabs exists.
No, it
Get
doesn't.
rid of
'Cause they come back.
crabs. Gonorrhea. You can get rid of
I'm
gonorrhea.
not sure. I just said the
Take it.
gonorrhea now.
Ebola. There's a vaccine for Ebola.
Speaking of Ebola, do you know what else is a cancerous stain on the video game industry?
Ghost Recon?
No, we're not gonna. We're gonna go to the top one now. That's more of a kidney stone. Is Ghost Recon?
that.
It'll pass. Loot crates, but loot crates are fine. Overwatch, they're fine. For me, in PUBG, they're fine. They're multiplayer games that need servers running and it's cosmetic. Loot crates for me, totally fine. But how would you like a loot crate that helped you grind faster in a game, and it's a single player game?
Well, it depends what single player game. Is it
Well,
The Last of Us?
No, it's a game where you can import your nemesis. That's the
Joel's
main
a
thing.
shit. Can I import
Well,
Is
no,
it
yeah,
Bioshock?
it's Shadow of War. Shadow of War. We spoke about Shadow of Mordor earlier, but Shadow of War, you can now, because you've got that little orc army, you can now get loot crates, which you can earn in game, but now you can pay to progress faster by opening loot crates and getting orcs and armies and stuff like that. So they've announced this for a single player only game that's coming out in a couple of months. So before it's even out, they're gonna have microtransactions and this will help you. But that just makes me think: are they going to make the grind extra boring so that people buy this? Because surely, if they're thinking about it now, it's not something they're going to just add cosmetic
What
afterwards.
are you grinding in that? Do we know
build-
what we're grinding for in that game?
I think instead of going around because you go all into different areas,
XP?
different worlds. Yeah, there's an XP booster you can get, but also you go and get some orcs and
Wood
you
for
turn
my
them to your
castle?
army. Sorry.
I mean, I guess that's you bring up a point. Maybe the things you have to do in that game are so tedious and so boring that you might want to spend maybe a few extra dollars on the. I mean, at the end of the day, vote with your wallet, man. Don't buy it if you don't like it.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people, loads and loads of people on Reddit have said how
And
they're
buy
not.
the game on G2A.
But a lot of people said they're not going to buy the game, and it's like, well, okay. I mean, I'm going to buy the game. I love the series, but I'm not going to touch those microtransactions. Surely, if the game comes out, no one touches the microtransactions, but the game sells well, they'll be like, okay, well, we had a lot of negative publicity. Next game, because I'm sure there'll be another one. Let's keep the loot crates out. But the negativity they're getting from this is huge. It's like Deus Ex style, with their pre-order unlock stuff. So I wonder if they'll respond to it, but nobody seems to be happy with that.
That's the thing. Like, imagine
Nobody likes crates, man. Nobody likes paying more money for something they already paid for.
And
Yeah.
plus, like, imagine any other game do like imagine The Last of Us with loot crates.
Yeah,
I mean, I know they're not the same thing, but like,
for ammo,
That's
but you don't know
just-
what ammo it could be for. It could be for a
it'd be
shitty.
weird. I can't remember. Has any other single player game had like a loot crate system like that?
I think no, Gears of War was multiplayer only.
And Halo had Halo 5.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
was
had
multiplayer.
multiplayer.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
single player games with loot crates. I don't really recall.
Yeah.
Is this a start?
Did Hitman have loot crates?
Not a single one. In fact, the only DLC you had for that was just a different suit from an old game, Blood Money, I think it was.
It's so strange. I
Yeah.
don't like that idea.
It's I just hope it's not the start of a new wave of. It's like, yeah, okay, $60 for the game, and then hey, if you want to make this game finish even faster, well, then yeah, you can pay even more money.
So weird.
Stupid.
I don't like this.
No, I'll still buy it though. I'll still play
I might wait for you to tell me if it's good, because I wasn't the biggest fan of this. I mean, I really enjoyed it, but not enough to like
I'll
get the sequel.
I'll buy the physical and send you it.
All right, sweet.
Well,
Along with One Two Switch,
Yeah, you can have that.
I give you $5.
10th of August, 10th of October it's out, so that's 2 months. Not too bad. I will.
Oh, can we talk about this really quick? I'm super mad that I'm going on vacation. Me and Ben spoke about this. I'm going on vacation the same week that Life is Strange. Before
Don't
the
worry
storm
about
comes out.
There'll be fucking 30 other episodes, so you can just.
There's only 3. There's only 3
All right,
Oh
episodes.
wow, that's at the end of this
You
month.
missed the first one.
I don't want to miss the first one. What happened? It's spoiled for me. I'm not going to be on the podcast until after I beat it.
I'll spoil it for you, dude.
I would
One of
honestly
the
get
girls
super
gets
mad.
angry. One of the girls gets angry, and she's like, "Oh darn it! Oh gosh darn it! This is hella tight." That's all it is.
There's a
It's not hella
screenshot.
tight.
There's a screenshot
hella-
on
hella
Wikipedia, and it looks terrible. Like it
What?
looks Sims 1 style graphics. Look,
I don't care.
I'll put it in the chat. Have a look at this picture.
It looks beautiful.
How bad does that look?
I don't have chat open.
Oh, I'll put it in the.
Yeah, put it in the document.
There you go. Have a check of that. Just see how bad that is.
I don't care, man. I love that game so much. I just want more of
I
it.
hate everyone in the game. It's
I'm
like
on
Manny in The
vacation.
Last of Us.
It's like the exact opposite of the last. It's like The Last of Us. You're saving all those people.
Yeah, why can't we kill everyone in The Last of Us? In The Last of Us. In Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
Oh, that would be good. Okay. Final bit of news. Don't forget, guys, get your questions in. Send us your questions in the chat. If
The
there are
weirder,
any.
the better.
Yeah. The
I
hotter,
think
the
those
better.
graphics are awesome.
Final thing. Guess what? You can play Ghost Recon Wildlands for 5 hours on the PS4 and Xbox One if you really want.
They should honestly add loot crates to that game and make it play for 20 hours so they can at least make some money. Because
Better go free to play. Wow, it's really cheap. It's like
Oh.
$30 anyway you want.
My game would be incredible for you to play.
But I played like 2 hours of that game and I was fed up. So why would 5 hours persuade people to buy it?
Because you don't realize how bad it is until you buy it and you're like 6 hours in and you're like, fuck, I hate this game.
Just looking at the PC
think
now. Buy now on PC.
think-
How much?
I think I ruined that game for me because I played so much of the beta before the game came out.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I put I fall into that same. That's why I'm not gonna play Destiny. I'm not gonna. We don't know if the stuff that you acquired during the Destiny 2 beta, it's not gonna carry over to the.
Nothing
game.
carries over. No.
You get an emblem
carry-
or something.
I guess boot up the game for the emblem and that's it. But
I think I know why Ghost Recon Wildlands isn't selling. I just clicked on PC and then I clicked on this big buy now on PC and then error 404 Astroto internet. And there's a picture of Rabbids being strung up.
Oh
So,
man,
yeah.
that game comes out soon, right?
Yeah, end of this month I think.
Oh, can't
wait,
wait.
the Mario versus Rabbids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
What console is that on?
Switch.
Switch, the
Switch.
greatest console. It's out.
Oh,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if it was out for the PlayStation?
No,
Oh, that would be insane.
29th of
I cannot.
August. This comes out the day before
comes
Life
out-
is Strange.
It comes out when I'm on vacation. It comes out when I'm on vacation. I'm so
When
mad.
when are you going on vacation?
I'm going August 26th.
Did you know? Did you know, Mommy and Nilo and like the whole family? They're all going on a vacation to
really?
Colorado. Yeah.
I helped them book their tickets to fly back.
Nice.
Yeah, but I'm so mad because like,
I think in October I'm going to New York.
are
Gonna
you?
hang out
Oh.
Where you gonna stay?
with you.
Oh, we should do a dual stream like with both of you there, like, and then you can fight.
We can play The
proper-
Last of Us.
I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say, "Fuck."
Well, yeah, but we're not, maybe not on my channel. Put it on yours.
But dude, put it on YouTube. Anything goes on YouTube nowadays.
Guess what sold guess what sold 2 million copies and is a terrible game?
What?
Friday the 13th.
God, fuck that game.
That game was a lot of fun, man. I haven't played it in a while though. I gotta get back to. I'm just, dude. I'm playing too much fucking Fallout that I don't have time to play anything else. I play way too much Fallout.
Yeah. I will. I don't have it on PC. I've got it on PS4, but I don't think I'll bother.
No, it's a boring
you-
game.
Ew, you have that game on PS4?
I
Yeah.
can't imagine how it runs on console.
I played it for
I
like
can't imagine.
back when I only had a PS4. I think I've got it somewhere. Where's Fallout 4? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, do you like my little arms stress reliever? Oop.
What? Oh, is
You're
that a butt
stressed
plug?
out.
So when you're playing
You
it and
sure-
you realize
you
how
sure-
bad
you
it is,
sure
you're like, oh, this game is terrible. This game is
You
terrible.
sure it's a stress reliever and then a butt plug?
It's a
Can be used for both.
Oh
There you go, Fallout 4. Shitty version.
what a fantastic. Yeah, the console is the shit. And it wasn't the PlayStation the shittiest version of Fallout 4?
Yeah, all Bethesda games are shitty on
The
PS4.
mods are terrible on that. Like you can't. I didn't even realize you could get mods, but it's something like 10 megabytes. I don't know. Yeah.
I love
I-
mods.
I can't wait to get that game. That's like my most anticipated old game.
Hey, let me build a PC for you.
Fuck you. I have no room for a PC.
He lives in New York. Everything you see behind him is his apartment. That's
Yeah.
it. And he has to share it. You
apartment
can't
is-
see the other person.
His apartment is actually pretty fucking big.
For New York, yeah. But
You got a
like-
big ass apartment for living in New York.
Like all
And
my
paying the amount
girlfriend's
that
makeup is right there. I need to move all that shit.
Yeah, whatever. You put that on before the podcast. We saw.
Oh shit! Can we get a tour?
No.
You look great
I'm
for
in
the
my
people
underwear.
listening.
Yeah. This is my mansion. This is my jacuzzi.
All right, so Ghost Recon.
Sink.
I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not gonna download it. Maybe 5
probably
hours would
won't.
be quite fun though.
I own it. Don't fucking see myself.
Nah.
I wonder
No,
if
no,
you play the
but
5 hour version, you can play the with me if I own it.
But you like the Division, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Because that's all grouped together, working as teams.
This is like the Division, I think, as well. I think this game. I think that game is best played with groups of people, not by yourself. By yourself, it's boring.
Yeah, the division,
That's a
like
problem.
the missions in the division, I loved. I really, really enjoyed them. When you got matched with 3 other people, if you were lucky.
Damn. Do you guys think there's gonna be is there gonna be a Division 2?
There has to be.
I hope so, but I don't know.
Do you think so? If they don't make
No,
the
they
entire
will.
world, if they don't make the entire map a dark zone, then
Mm,
you fucked up.
That would be really cool.
Oh, there's a dark zone
Then
version.
You fucked up.
I really hope they release. No, I'm sure they will release a sequel because there's a film coming out, isn't there? So they'll have to
Oh,
make a
yeah.
sequel.
Oh my God, there's a Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
Yeah, where's he? What's happened to it? Let's have a look. Division film.
It's gonna come out at the
movie.
same time Halo comes out.
The Division Agent Origins? No, that's a different film. Oh, it's just got a writer, Stephen Gaghan, and director Stephen Gaghan. That's a great name. But it's been updated. It wasn't updated since January. All right. Well, it's got a production company, and you said Jake Gyllenhaal. So
Cool.
if that comes out as if the film comes out, then they're guaranteed to have a sequel.
Maybe the game comes out at the time of the movie.
There's a Firewatch film coming out as well.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Ooh,
But apparently
that's
the-
gonna be cool.
The guys who made Firewatch have like no say in it whatsoever. They were like, hey,
Yeah, but weren't they being consulted just like a little bit of like? Aren't they just there just to be there? Like, hey,
I think it's going to be like loosely based around Firewatch, and I don't know. I think it's going to have the name Firewatch, but probably like resemble nothing to do with it.
I don't know. I can't wait. That's gonna be a really. Can we talk about how human of a person the main character is in that game?
Oh,
that's
Firewatch!
a
The
very good
characters
point.
are awesome.
Yeah, I
Delilah.
think they're very. Yeah, and like I don't know, like I played him very like naturally. Like I was kind of like I was flirting with Delilah, even though I did have a wife, and I felt really bad about it.
A
That's
disabled
yeah,
wife.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me
a
too.
disabled wife back home. So
Dude,
it was
that
very-
made me feel so bad.
Yeah,
Mm.
that game was really good at doing that, like making you feel like shit.
I love that game. That was one of
Yeah,
my
I
favorite
thought it
games.
was-
Yeah, what a fantastic game.
Oh, well, it's just such so well written. As was The Last of Us. I can't remember who was the one that Ellie had such good chatter with. Was it his brother? Was it Joel's brother that she just kept being really rude to?
Yeah, I think it was Joel's brother.
Yeah.
There's one bit I just remember thinking this is hilarious because he'd say something, she'd be like, "Ah, fuck you," even if it was just something innocent and nice. I can't remember what it was.
Was it Joel's brother or was it the guy that they were getting in the car from?
Oh yeah, it was the old guy.
Yeah,
The
yeah, it was the
guy.
guy that you meet at the beginning when you get like strung up by your toes.
Oh, that
Bro,
part
that was so scary.
I
Oh, yeah.
I died so many times on that bit because the clicker, like you have to you forget. I forgot at that point that you have to get the clicker first, otherwise it'll just rip your neck
Oh
off.
yeah.
It's that's such a good part. But yeah, no, the guy there and Ellie are just hilarious together. I wish. Did he die?
No, you can't just leave him.
Oh well, hopefully he'll be back.
Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. The world is worth saving because of him.
Yeah, he was awesome. All
I
right,
just paid
well,
off my credit card, guys. I just paid it off. All right.
The world is worth saving. I mean, like I was saying in chat earlier, we're going back to this. Like, maybe that guy who was saving all those kids in the sewer, maybe he deserved to live, but fucking
Life is too hard.
yeah. Well,
it was difficult streaming that game because like so many parts of it was just pretty much pitch black. No one could see anything. It was just me there playing. Oh yeah, I'm playing a game, hiding in the sewers here, going through the water in the dark.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that game is incredible. I really just want. I want a PS4 so I can play Shadow of the Colossus. I want to play all these old games.
Shadow fucking Colossus.
I just found out I didn't sell Phantom Pain, so I'm like so excited to start playing that game again.
You could play as Ocelot now.
Yeah,
on FOB missions or whatever it's called.
I can't wait to do that.
I still need to
Pretty
finish that. I've only played like 6 missions.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, are you think
Insane.
what? Well, there's like 29 or 20 something, right?
Yeah, I haven't even unlocked Quiet yet.
Oh,
Oh, she's so
that's so cool.
she's the best.
I might give it a go then. But I'm just terrible at stealth games. I run in and shoot everybody.
You don't have to be. You don't. Yeah, okay,
I-
that's a way to play it.
I played that game like that.
Yeah. Do you guys think there's gonna be another? Do you guys think there's gonna be another Metal Gear game?
Never. And I
No.
think what makes me so mad.
I know
is
there
like
is.
anytime- What?
There's that co-op one, the co-op zombies.
Oh, Survive.
Yeah.
Well, another Snake story.
No. If anything, this is like reaching and really hoping. Every like couple months, I look at the HD version of Snake Eater that was made for the Pachinko machine, and it makes me so mad because it's running in current Fox engine, and it looks insanely beautiful, and it's just like Metal Gear Solid 3. And then like once the cutscene ends, you play Pachinko. It makes me so mad because Metal Gear Solid 3, I think, is like probably my second favorite game of all time, behind Metal Gear Solid 4, which is my fucking favorite game of all time.
Where's 5 in that?
5 is top 10 favorite games of all time.
Huh? Got a lot of Metal Gear Solid in there.
Metal Gear
Let's do-
Solid 1.
Feel
I
free
have
to
no-
ever, write a top. If you ever want to do a top 10 blog of your favorite games ever, let me know.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll stick it on.
I'll send it to you.
Stick it on the website. I'm gonna probably next week I might do the first one. and then see how that goes. But I'm going to do some like little special mini podcast with Twitch streamers. Manny, if you're interested, let me know. Where it's just me and the Twitch streamer chatting about how they go and like what spurs them to stream, why they stream, like cool
Fuck
tips
Twitch.
and stuff. Yeah, says Andre, the YouTube star. I think Manny and I have earned more than Andre.
You guys have.
in-
Actually, I just reached $100. Recently, I've been doing really good on YouTube. It's weird.
No, it's because you've been
Yeah,
on here. It's been promoting your brand.
Oh, I'm so sure that's so much. Thank you, Click Click Play. You're my only hope. It has nothing to do with the content I'm making every week.
That BDSM one. That was the that was the one that pushed you over the edge into $100. All right. Well, we haven't got any questions. People are boring. So we will be back. And thanks, Sin, for the Patreon. You're the reason that you're the reason there are no ads at all on the YouTube channel. If you do want to help with the Patreon, go to patreon.com/clickclickplay and you get a little special thingamabob at the end of the year. But you'll find out. At the moment, Sin's the only person that can get it.
Yay, Sin, go and get it.
Jobson.
Wait.
Sin, go and get it.
Sin gonna get it. Right, okay, let's put this thing out of the way. So it's goodbye from me. You can find me at twitch.tv/biggestbennis, and I'm biggestbennis1 on the old Twitter, Facebook. Stay away from, I don't like it. Andre.
And I'm gonna make movies on everything else. Everything. Don't follow me on Facebook. I'm about to delete that shit. But yeah.
You got your fake name on there.
And for me, it's Manny GPT on everything except Snapchat. It's Manny_GPT. Follow me on Snapchat.
Follow him on
Why is yours
Snapchat.
underscore? Could you not did Zach take GPT?
Somebody has fucking Manny GPT, and
Cocksucker.
that's all he does in his snaps.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We will see you same time next week. Keep checking Click Click Place. This week there might be a special podcast up for a Twitch streamer. Not sure who yet, but whoop. All right then. Next week maybe we'll have Jordan. He says yes, but we
Fuck him. We don't need him.
We don't need
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah, I'll be Jordan from now on. Hey, everybody, the Surge wasn't good because it wasn't Bloodborne. The Surge looks like a decent game. I really want to play it.
All right,
I
then.
want to play it too. I'm not paying $30-some.
No, I'll get it for free. I bet it looks like a game that'll be on PS Plus in like 6 months.
Are we waving now?
No, let's wave now.
Okay.
Bye.
Hey, bye, everybody. Hey, Joel is the most human video game character in existence.
Fuck
Joel.
Joel.
He did exactly what I would do as well.
Yeah, he did exactly what I would do. My brother has no heart or soul, and yeah, I can't wait for Rabbids though. And Life is Strange, man. I'm so mad. I'm missing like 2 of my most anticipated games.
The great thing about Rabbids is that you can take your Switch and you can play the Switch wherever you are.
If there's a GameStop in Alaska, I'm buying that fucking game.
I'm sure they have shops up there. I don't think it's just ice and snow.
It's supposed to be warm when I go. Kind of bummed.
People can still hear us, by the way, just in case you want to
Okay, good.
say
So I
anything.
can't say the F word?
No. Oh no, not on my stream.
Fuck off, fucking shit.
No. Do you have any words, Manny? Sober Manny today,
No.
Jesus Christ.
Bye.
I want to give Manny the last word, though. Manny, last word before we stop this stream.
Last of Us, 10 out of 10.